Hi guys, it's Crystal. Sorry I've been MIA, but I am back now. This video, sorry, gum again. I always have gum, I'm sorry. This video is going to be kind of like an updated tattoos and piercings. Not a lot has changed because I only recorded that video about a month or two ago. But what has changed is me realizing that video was terrible. In this video I'm going to do pain ratings, give a little more in-depth on the story behind my tattoos, and things along those lines. So I'm going to start with piercings. I guess it's just easiest to do my ears. I've got 4-gauge plugs. I have 3 more on my lobe. And then I've got, I believe, 5 in my cartilage or helix, whatever you'd like to call it. Stretching my ears on a scale of 1 to 10 was like a 4. Lobe piercings is like a 2. And helix piercings are like a 6. They're reasonably bad. They hurt to sleep on, and they do hurt for quite a while after getting them. The actual piercing itself is like probably like a 3, but the aftercare of it is a pain, and it hurts more after than when you actually get it done. In this ear, I have another 4-inch plug. 4-inch, oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine. 4-gauge plug. I have 2 more in my lobe, but one is closer to my plug, and it's uncomfortable when it's in. And then I have my industrial or scaffold. Lobe, again, this one actually hurt a bit more, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but this one's like more centered in my lobe, and this one's a bit lower. So that one hurt a bit more, probably like a 6 out of 10. My voice is so messed up. My industrial or scaffold, the piercing itself was probably like a 4. The aftercare was not that bad, surprisingly. My actual just helix piercings on this side were a bigger problem. So this for healing was probably like a 4 as well. Okay, another piercing I have is my tongue. I just have a blue Bioflex barbell in there right now. Yep. The piercing itself was probably, again, like a 4. Aftercare for the first like 4 days was pretty bad because clearly I'm a big girl and I need to eat, and I like had breaded chicken the first day and like spaghetti the next day, and everything keeps getting caught on it because it's like a new foreign object, and I don't know. It's fine now to eat, like nothing ever gets caught on it, but initially it was terrible, and the first like 3 days was probably like a 6 out of 10, not even for pain, just for like pain in my ass, you know what I mean? Okay, so that is it for piercings right now. I don't have as many as I used to, but oh well. Tattoos. This is my first tattoo. I got it when I was 16 in Niagara Falls, Canada. I was on a trip, and I knew I wanted a tattoo since I was like 10. I always had different ideas. This means strength in Chinese, and my whole life has kind of been like, not a struggle, but like a mental struggle where being a big girl's been hard. And this tattoo was just kind of like a reminder on my skin to never give up and always have the strength to carry on, because these people aren't going to be there forever. So that is that one. That was probably like a 3 out of 10. It was not bad on my wrist. The next tattoos I got when I was 17. They are on my feet. I will show you once I'm done explaining. They were a 6 out of 10. They weren't terrible. They hurt more than my wrist. It was an overall good experience. I just am not a fan of the way one foot is kind of like laid out my gosh, my throat. It's not bad by any means, and it's not really noticeable, but I'm a person who's like gonna analyze every last bit of it, so I need to, it just is uneven. So that's a 6 out of 10. Healing was fine. Healing with this one was fine. So I will show you. Okay, so this one says, it's not whether you get knocked down. Sorry, my feet aren't very attractive. And then the other one says, it's whether you get back up, and it has a water lily that is purple and yellow. Okay, so the meaning behind that is fairly similar to this one. It just means it doesn't matter how bad you are in the moment. It's the power you have to get back up and keep on going. Again, my life has been hard being a big girl, and there's been many times I just wanted to give up on life, but nothing's going to get better if I give up, you know? The quote is by Vince Lombardi, who was a football coach. He coached a few teams, but his most memorable is coaching the Green Bay Packers, and I love football. I love the Packers. The Super Bowl trophy that is actually won every year is called the Vince Lombardi Trophy. So that's kind of cool. It's like a little back note on the tattoo as well. And then the water lily is the flower on my foot, and I chose to get that because it is the flower of July, and then I'm born in July, as well as it is the only flower that can survive while still underwater. There's a few other flowers that grow in water and then like lay on the top of the water, as water lilies do as well. But water lilies are completely fine and healthy under the water while they are still growing, whereas other plants, some like die in the process of trying to get to the top. So it's just a reminder that no matter how far underwater I am, how deep in crap I am, I'm gonna make it. Okay? I'm getting like really long and in depth with all these tattoos. My next tattoos I got recently. I don't really know how to show this. It says Chase Dreams, and I got this yesterday. And then on this side it says no regrets. Chase Dreams, no regrets. And those are pretty simple. Always follow your dreams. Never give up. Give up on them. They're important. And no regrets is, again, simple. Don't regret anything you've done in your past. Don't dwell on anything in your past, because there's the future now. My last one is this. And yeah, you can see it's shiny because I have polysporin on it right now. And I know that's a huge controversy over how well it heals tattoos. I've used it on all of mine and it works fine for me. Not saying that you need to use it. Okay, so it says, the rest is still unwritten, with a quill, which is just a flower pen. Or flower pen, feather pen. Eventually I'm going to get a whole sleeve done, and I wanted it to stick to the colors blue, pink, and purple. So there's the blue, and there's actually a bit of pink in the center of it. That one, the tattoo itself, comes from a song called Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. It's a good song. I don't love it. It's not, like, my favorite by any means. But the quote itself is extremely important to me. Again, I might be in a crappy spot in my life right now, but don't give up on yourself and don't think that every day is going to be like this, because the rest is still unwritten. Your future is not determined, and things can get better. They may get worse, but the rest is still unwritten. So don't be overly upset with how your past and maybe even your present is now. So those are my tattoos. The wrist ones, the Chase Dreams and No Regrets, were also like this wrist one, where it was like a 4 out of 10. It wasn't bad, except for the big R, I can't even see where I'm going, this R in No Regrets, it hurt really bad, and I kept like jerking. I don't know why. It was just that one spot. It might be a nerve there, but aside from that, it was fine. This one, on the other hand, is hurting still. Up by the elbow was not so bad. The feather hurt the most because she kept going over it and over it. Yeah, so the arm tattoo, I would give a 5 out of 10. The wrist one's like a 3 out of 10. I can't really give any knowledge on the healing because it hasn't started really healing yet. So that is all my tattoos and piercings. I don't really feel like sharing any tips because, again, there's a lot of controversy over it. All I do is use like plain Dove soap, non-scented, as well as Polysporin. And never rub your tattoo, never pick it. I just stick to those rules and it works fine for me. I hope you guys like this video. I'd love it if you subscribed. If not, that's cool. I understand. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.